Hello, everybody. Welcome to AC Milan TV News. My name is Bruno, and tomorrow finally is the beginning of Serie A. Juventus is going to be the first team playing against Parma. Very exciting. I can't wait because this year we have a chance to make the Champions League. We have a chance to make top four finally, and I believe we can do it. I think we're going to be fighting against Roma and Lazio for that spot. Uh, Inter, Napoli, and Juventus are probably going to be fighting for the Scudetto. It's very unfortunate that we won't be in that category, but I think we can develop from this year and next year maybe go challenge for the Scudetto. But before we start the preview to the season, I want to talk about the transfer window because it's almost over and we haven't barely sold anybody and we had to sell some players. Um, it's gonna be a quick summary of the transfer window. So Lexal looks like he is going to be leaving AC Milan. It is going to be a 1 million euros loan for Atalanta. I wish it was a permanent deal, but there is a chance that they're going to be a mandatory purchase of Lexal. It depends on his performance, how many minutes he plays, all that stuff, and he's going to be a Atalanta player next year. It looks like that's what's going to happen. There is a little bit of issue with his wages, and AC Milan's trying to figure out how to facilitate a move to Atalanta. I think it's going to happen just in a couple of days. I think it's going to the player wants to go, Atalanta wants to get him, and AC Milan wants to get rid of him. So it most likely going to happen. Strignic, he's leaving AC Milan. His contract was terminated. It was a mutual termination, and I wish him good luck wherever he goes. I'm not sure where he's going to go now, but hopefully he joins a good team. And honestly, Strignic, if he stay, I don't think he would be playing a lot of games because we got Theo Hernandez and Ricardo Rodriguez. Even if Lexal stayed, he would be behind Lexal, so it makes sense for him to leave. Now, Reina looks like he is linked to Real Madrid, and that will benefit us a little bit because we have too many goalkeepers. I know he's experienced, but nobody really wants Antonio Donnarumma, so Reina has to go, and I think we're gonna get some kind of money for him. So that deal might happen because Reina does want to join Real Madrid, and it kind of makes sense for AC Milan. Moving on from that, Andre Silva is still AC Milan. He's causing a lot of issues because he doesn't really. Um, he's making it very difficult for us to sell him. He's not accepting a lot of offers. His wages are too high, and it's just hard to sell. Like I say in previous videos, it's hard to sell a player that is a striker that hasn't scored goals. So the most likely destination for Andre Silva is Spain. So hopefully something happened in that front. Hopefully Valencia comes in and takes him because we really don't need him. Castillejo, another one that might leave, but nothing really concrete on that. And that's really about it. Oh, and Cassier. Cassier, I think Monaco made an offer for Cassier. Cassier doesn't really want to join Monaco. Monaco is not doing very well. Last year they did terrible. So, and the offer was pretty low. I think it was 18 million euros or something like that. And AC Milan rejected right away, which makes sense because we are looking for 40 million euros. And he is a 22-year-old. He's very skillful, very hungry. He has his stamina is very high. So selling him for 18 million euros is not good enough for AC Milan. So it made sense that they rejected that deal. But now that we're done with that, let's talk about the season that we're gonna it's gonna come up this weekend. I'm very excited because we play Sunday against Udinese. Um, it's just a very exciting time. I'm hopeful that we can make it top four. Roma, hopefully they they struggle a little bit and we can take advantage of that. Now, like I said before, we got to win these three first games. It's essential that we win these first three games. It's going to give us confidence. It's going to give us a boost, a morale boost, and we can compete against the other teams. The first three games is such a big deal because we're playing three teams that are probably going to be finishing the season on the bottom half of the table. Udinese, Brescia, and Hellas Verona. So we gotta beat these teams so we can play against Inter in on the fourth game of the season. And I feel like if we win the first four games, that is gonna be a great push for us for at least the next 5 or 6 games. Beating, like, if you guys remember last year, we were in a really good run, and then we faced Inter Milan. We lost 3-2, and we collapsed for a few weeks. Okay, and that's what's going to happen this year. We got to win against Inter Milan so we can have the motivation to push to be, win 3 or 4 games after that game. And that is the issue. We got to win all 3 games so we have enough confidence to go against Inter Milan and beat Inter Milan so we can be fighting for the fourth place. I feel like that game is going to dictate most of our season, really. If we lose, we're going to lose confidence. We're going to struggle a little bit. And there's a high possibility that we're going to lose because Inter Milan did strengthen their squad quite a lot. Um, they're going to be really good this year. They have a really good coach right now. Um, forward they have Lukaku. Lukaku is going to, Lukaku is not the best player in the world, but he can score goals. So it's going to be difficult playing Inter. So the first three games of the season, we got to win every single one of them. No draws. These are teams that are beatable, and we got to win. We cannot drop points those 3 games. Inter Milan is going to be very difficult, and we got to go in. We got to try at least a draw against Inter Milan or win because the next game is against Torino and then Fiorentina. And those games are going to be difficult as well, especially Fiorentina because Fiorentina is being rebuilding their squad. They have new owners. They have ambition. They're developing very well. And I think they'll be challenging, for the 6th or 7th spot with Lazio and maybe Roma. So, or even us. So we got to be careful how we deal with the beginning of the season is very important. After that, we have another, after Fiorentina, we have Genoa and Lecce, and those are, kind of, we got to win those games as well. They're games that we should not be dropping points. Any team below the 10th place, really, like Genoa, Brescia, any of those teams, we cannot drop any points. And we did that a lot last year. We drew way too many times with those teams, and that's how we did not make the top 4. If we want to make top 4, we need to win those games. Those are very important games. Um, and then try to get some draws with the top 4 teams like Inter, Napoli, Juventus, or Roma. We got to make sure we draw against them and win against the lower teams. That's how we're going to make top 4. Roma, believe me, they strengthened their squad. They know each other. They got a better goalkeeper now. They're going to be good next year. They're going to be, I think they're going to be the main rivals for us for the top 4. So we got to be careful with Roma. Lazio, I'm not sure what's going on with Lazio, really. I think they mostly have the same players as last year. They didn't do too great last year. They kind of struggle like us. They're winning a good run, and then they drop off. And that's what we did. And that's what we got to be careful with this year. Um, so that's really all I have for you guys. We don't play Juventus until November, I see. Yeah, no, November. But in November, we're going to play Juventus and Napoli back to back. And those, hopefully, by then, we will be in a good position where we can drop a few points. Because we're going to drop points on that week or the final, those 2 weeks. If we can beat Napoli, it'll be great because it's a home game. But Juventus is going to be hard because it's going to be away. We might drop 2 points. We might drop 3 points. So hopefully by November, we're going to be in a good position to play those two good teams that can be challenging for the Scudetto back to back. It's going to be interesting. And I see here as well, I'm looking at the calendar right now. We're going to play Roma at Rome, and then we play Spal, and then Lazio, Juventus, and Napoli. That's the end of October to November. That is going to be a crazy, crazy 4 weeks there. And we got to be careful, really. Though our schedule is really tough in October. So we got to be 3rd place or 4th place by then. And we're going to have enough space between the 5th place so we can drop some points. Because we will be dropping points in October and November. So that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen this season because I'm very optimistic. I think we can make top 4. Roma is going to be a little bit tough for us, but I think we can do it. And like the video, subscribe, like I said, share. It does help for you guys share. And thanks for your time. I'll see you guys in the next video.